Yo, 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 good people. Welcome to the HerbMan Show.
Yo, good people. It's your homie HerbMan, busting you back upside the head with another hot banger boogie. Hey, look, man, go tell somebody your homie HerbMan is on. And if you're new to the HerbMan Show, welcome. Go ahead and hit that logo right at the bottom of your screen. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you never miss what we're bringing to the world, all right? So today we're talking about the 4 elements to heal. H-E-A-L, all right? So we're going to use that as an acronym today to talk about these 4 elements, all right? So H is going to stand for heat, okay? Why is heat such an important healing factor for us as far as our health is concerned? Well, you have to understand that the body has a temperature mechanism that is also influenced by the fluids in the body. So if your temperature goes too high or too low, this could really disturb the fluidity of the body and really have a really dramatic effect on your health. So this is why the thyroid is so important in our health, because it actually facilitates our body temperatures, all right? And also when you're looking at how do you know you have a cold? Why do they even call it a cold? Because of the change of body temperature. If you're looking at fevers and why the fever is such an important healing mechanism to the body, it's because it is associated with body temperature, okay? And this is how our body is able to adapt to a lot of these changes. So heat is going to be very important in the form of sunlight, in the form of sweating exercises, in the form of saunas, anything that you can do to really provide the body with the proper heat to keep the body at the temperature that it needs to be. See, it doesn't necessarily need to be too cold and it doesn't need to be too hot, all right? So you want to have that thing right at that 98 point whatever, and then maintain that temperature, because any dramatic shift in that can cause you some health issues, all right? So that's why heat is such an important mechanism, and especially when you get it from the sun, because when you allow the sun to penetrate through the skin, it gives you so many vitamins and mineral nutrition that it's not even funny, okay? And on top of that, when we allow the skin to help us release some of this heat, then we're able to maintain the temperatures in the proper way. So that's why it's not good to lotion your body down or wear antiperspirants and all that type of stuff, because as you clog up these pores, you're not able to release the heat like you're supposed to. And then now as you use your energy, the body heats up too much, and now the temperature shifts, okay? It shifts. So we wanna make sure that we understand that heat in the body is a very, very important element to your healing, all right? So when you're looking at why do we need sunlight, just understand that you need a particular amount of heat in the body to maintain homeostasis, okay? Maintain a proper body temperature is going to be very important to your healing, all right? So we want to make sure that we do those types of things. If you notice that people who are dead of cold, people who are sick of cold and all that type of stuff, it's because of that feeling, of that cold feeling, although their body temperatures may be very high, right? Because it's shifting, and therefore your skin is trying to adapt at the same time, and it could be cold and hot and just going through these flashes. So remember to maintain body temperature, and heat is going to be very important. Now let's move on to what E stands for. E stands for eating light, okay? Eating light. Now, when you're looking at that light, yes, it's opposite of heavy, but also we're talking about eating light foods, foods that absorb the sunlight, okay? These foods absorb the sunlight. A better way to put it is earth foods, okay? Earth foods, not laboratory foods, not things that are made in, bioengineered or things that are genetically modified, but we're talking about things that truly are indigenous to the earth, okay, that grow out of earth's soil without any man's help. These are going to be how you eat light, okay? You eat food that have light energy in them. And also these are light diet. This is a light way to eat foods because they don't carry that heaviness and they don't carry all of these diseases and acidity to them, okay? So everything that is, I would say, grown by the light, everything that is nourished by the light, everything that it absorbs really high levels of sunlight, these are the foods that we want to eat. And these are your fruits and your vegetables that grow high on the tree. These are the things that grow on top of the ground. These are also the things that grow in the sea. These are things that have the highest amount of sunlight. And it doesn't mean that you can't eat food that grow under the ground. But again, we're talking about eating light. Most of the foods that grow underground are very heavy. These are the starches and stuff like that. All right. And we definitely want to stay away from the heavy proteins because, again, we're trying to stay away from acidity. All right. So you want to make sure you're able to eat light because this provides the body with the right energy, but doesn't wear the body down, doesn't wear the organs down, doesn't wear your tissues down, doesn't wear your cells down, okay? And ultimately, it doesn't wear down your body systems. So we want to make sure we're eating light, okay? And next is air, okay? Pure air. This is such an important thing to our health. It's not even funny. You cannot go long without oxygen. It is the main ingredient for you to stay alive, all right? So this is where before we was fruitarians and vegetarians and carnivores and all this type of stuff, we were breatharians, okay? And the air gives you all of the substance that you truly need. And if you're dealing with anxiety, you're dealing with sleep, insomnia, sleep issues, stress issues, breathing and breath work really are going to be tremendous in this way to help you kind of come back to this homeostasis. If we're living sedentary lives, we're probably breathing very quick and very shallow, and we need these deep breaths. We need to take the time out to understand how important breathing and breath work really is to calming our minds, especially when we're dealing with Alzheimer's or ADHD, ADD, all these different things that are going on from a mental construct. We really can help if we really start to get into breathing properly in our day-to-day task, okay? So pure air. Now, another thing about pure air is I'm not talking about the conditioned air. Every time that you walk into a facility, every time that you maybe in your car during the summertime or even in the winter, you are turning on heat or air, which is a conditioned mechanism. So we're talking about unconditioned air, which is pure air, okay? When you get your body used to unconditioned air, not only are you getting pure air in the way that it should be, but you're also facilitating, your nose working properly by allowing your hair follicles to filter out any particles in the air, and then you're able to breathe in properly all of the air from outside. And this also helps your immunity, believe it or not, because if you are getting attacked by certain things in the atmosphere, you start to get your body starts to basically build up an immunity to the things that are outside, okay? But if you're always in conditioned air, always having the body get used to conditioned air, then the moment you step outside, the moment you take deep breaths outside, you can be liable to get sick because conditioned air does not build immunity like unconditioned air does. So it's very important that we take these brisk walks outside, that we walk through the forest, or that we walk through the mountains, or that we step out on the patio and do these deep breathing techniques, or do this breath work outside, so that we really can get our body used to the unconditional air, okay, the pure air. It really works wonders. And also, you can facilitate the carbon dioxide. Do you know that in about 30 minutes to an hour, the air that's in your home, you pretty much suck that up, okay? You pretty much suck that up. And so now you kind of just basically breathing your own air. So it's very important to step outside and get some of this breath work done. Even if it's cold outside, you need that. If it's hot outside, you need that. If it's raining outside, you need that. Okay, again, unconditioned air builds up immunity way better than conditioned air. And if your immunity is built up from unconditioned air, then when you walk inside to conditioned air, you won't fall sick. But if you do the opposite, you just not build the body up properly, okay? So pure air is going to be very, very important to making sure that you are on your way to healing. Another one is going to be L, which stands for liquids, okay? This is also very important because we're not necessarily talking about water, definitely not distilled water. So the liquids that we're talking about is liquids that are of the same consistency as your blood and as your plasma and as your interstitial fluids are, okay? And so these things are almost like a saline solution, okay? And so you want liquids that mimic those saline type of things. And you also want liquids that are high in nutrients, okay? Because the blood carries nutrients to the cells, to your tissues, to your organs, and ultimately they help your body systems get the things that they need to keep you alive and to keep you working properly, okay? And also interstitial fluids and all of this. These are highways and byways of being able to pass nutrients and waste products out of the body. So this has to be of a consistency that really will promote high levels of healing. Okay, so you need liquids in the form of broths, okay? You need liquids in the form of H3O2 from fruits, okay? You need liquids in the form of natural spring water that still has some of the constituents that it's getting from the groundwater from rain, okay? These are all things that we call these vitamins and minerals that are in these waters, especially natural spring water, we call the salts. But the salts are no more than the calcium, magnesium, potassium, and sodium, and phosphorus, and sulfur, and iron, and all these things that the body truly needs. And so when you're looking at seawater, okay, that is a saline solution. Has a lot of different salts in it that are very conducive to helping the body, all right? And so now you want to go out and start drinking water or liquids that has this high nutritional value that mimics the saline or the plasma or the blood flow or the interstitial fluids that are in your body, okay? And when you're able to provide your body with the right amount of heat that will keep cold out of it, when you're able to provide your body with the right amount of fruits and vegetables that are really sun driven and has a high amount of sunlight that is absorbed, then you're eating light, okay? And then when you're able to provide your body with pure air, pure unconditioned air that your body can utilize and really build your immunity up, all right, with. And then when you're able to provide your body with the right constituencies in the liquids that you drink, you're going to be capable of living very long and providing your body with high levels of healing energy, okay? And it doesn't matter what dis-ease you may have. It doesn't matter what stage of that dis-ease you may be at. If you provide your body with these 4 elements of health, right? And you remember, you cannot spell health without healing, okay? Without heal being the root word. And so you just got to know what that heal really means. Heat, all right? Earth, eating light, pure air, and the right vitamins and minerals in my liquids. And I'm able to give my body the optimal high vibratory energy that will promote and activate self-healing within the body. And that's the attempt of, supposed to be the allopathic community. That should be the attempt of the herbalist or any other healthcare provider that you're going to. But that ultimately should be your responsibility on a day in and day out basis to make sure that you're providing these 4 elements to your body, and then you can overcome any and everything, man. So I didn't want to make this video long, you guys, but I definitely wanted to make it strong. Go tell somebody to go tell somebody about your homie HerbMan. And until next time, love HerbMan.
Yo, good people. Welcome to the HerbMan Show.